Hey, what's up, guys? Oh, man, this is going to be a controversial video, man. I'm not going to hold back in this video. Uh, I'm going to say, call it like it is, man, as I always do. Congrats to Andre Ward, man. He won the fight. Hell, he won it by stoppage, man. Who saw that coming? I know they were talking about it, but I didn't actually think that would happen. All right. I did a crow challenge on this fight. I'll have to do the crow at another time. Because I do definitely do not have it ready, and I was not about to go through what I had to get it ready. So, but man, uh, Sergey Kovalev, man, we may have seen the best of Sergey Kovalev, man. Uh, I did not see the crusher in there tonight, man. I saw Sergey Kovalev. Uh, this is the absolute worst I've ever seen him fight. He looked bad. He was missing tons of shots. He just didn't look. He didn't look the same, man. He didn't. He was saying he couldn't figure out, what it was, what was wrong. Maybe he just hit that age, hit that point, man, to where the guy doesn't have it anymore, man. I think he's 34 now. Telling you, he won the first fight, but he definitely lost this one. And I'm not giving him, a pass or a break with the quote unquote low blows. Some of them may have been low, but the guy was getting outboxed, man. Bottom line, he got outboxed. The best I could give Sergey Kovalev is the sixth round. I didn't even give him the sixth round. I had it even round. That's the best I could give Sergey Kovalev, man. Uh, Harold Letterman had a terrible, all-time terrible scorecard, man. What was he watching? What are his credentials? I cannot recall a scorecard by Harold Letterman that was so bad, man. Let's see. Um, he gave Sergey rounds 1 through 3, 5 and 6. He gave him 5 rounds. He gave Ward 2 rounds. He was way off the mark, man. He was way off the mark, man. I had Andre Ward winning, like I said, every round except the six, which I had even round. In my notes, I have round 1, 10-9 Ward. Kovalev was winning and Ward stole near the end. Round 2, 10-9 Ward. Ward landing cleaner, effective shots. Kovalev looking off, not active enough. He was pulling a lot of punches in this fight. He was not throwing enough punches in this fight. I can't remember when, but he had one clear opening, man, and he pulled a punch. He did not let it go. You know, so is it age setting in? I don't know, but he did not back up the words that he spoke. For this fight, man. Let's see, round 3, 10-9 Ward. Sergey still looking bad. Um, Ward boxing better, landing better. Round 4, 10-9 Ward. Ward landing cleaner. Sergey missing. Let's see, round 5, I just have 10-9 Ward. I didn't even do notes for that round. Round 6, 10-10 Kovalev had great success at halfway point and Ward came back. Round 7, 10-9 Ward, and then the 8, he got the TKO. Like I said, man, I am not, gonna have any sympathy for Kovalev in this fight because the guy got outboxed, man. He missed tons of shots, man. The so-called punch stats at the end of the fight. That's why I always say, man, if they are accurate, man, if they are right. They said Sergey landed 95 while Ward landed 80. I don't see how that was possible, man. I just don't. The guy was missing all night. The guy was missing all night. And Ward was landing the cleaner, effective shots. That's how I judge my rounds, man. Who's landing the cleaner, more effective shots. And Andre Ward was clearly landing those shots. That's why he, wore down and slowed down Kovalev to the point where he could stop him. Um, and on the official cards, they said Ward was winning on 2, 67-66. You know, they had to fight, you know, closer than I did. You know, I had Ward, you know, running away with the fight, and you know, I said Steve Weisfeld would score for Ward. He actually was the lone judge that scored for Kovalev. He was seeing the fight like Harold Letterman was, man. Um yeah, the exact same way, 68-65. That was Harold Letterman's scorecard, and that's what Weisfeld had for Kovalev. You know, I don't know what those guys were looking at, man. That was not the fight that I saw. It was not. You know, and I tell it like it is, man. You know, like I said before, if Andre Ward was winning the fight, or would win the fight, whatever, I would say he was winning the fight. I would not try to justify Kovalev. He was clearly losing. And like I said, man, this is the worst I ever saw Kovalev, man. Missed way too many shots. He looked terrible going to the ring. He was breathing heavy early in this fight. In between one of the rounds, you could see him breathing heavy, man. And let me point out the snake in the grass, man. You know, the guy probably lost the fight, you know, long before the fight even started, man, with Judas David Jackson, man, you know, and the things that he possibly could have told Andre Ward and his team because he was pissed off at Sergey. You know, we have no idea what was actually said, man. He could have said more than what was revealed. You know, terrible, man. Like I said, man, when I found that news, I said that guy would have been gone, man. He would have been gone. And, you know, Sergey was probably doomed from the beginning, man. Ward adjusted like a lot of people said that he would. I didn't think that he would be able to, you know, really change up for Kovalev, man. I thought Kovalev was superior as he was in the first fight. I did not think that Ward could, you know, adjust, and he did. He did. So I give him credit for that. And Sergey, man, you know, like I said, man, this might be the best we've seen of the guy, man. Sergey he might have to retire, man. You know, what is he gonna do from here? You know, I don't want to see another Ward fight. Can he fight Stevenson? You know, I doubt it. I doubt that fight's ever gonna happen. So who is he gonna fight at light heavyweight? I don't see him having success at cruiserweight. You know, so I think the guy's at the age, man. You know, he looked bad, man. He gassed in two consecutive fights. He tried to fix the gas problem and it didn't work. So now let me get to the controversial shit, man. And you know, a lot of people not gonna like it, man. But look, and this is not sour grapes. This is just, you know, this is talking about the elephant in the room, if you will, man. You know, talking about the shit that's up under big ass rocks. All right. I know a lot of you guys look at these YouTube videos like I do, man. Look at these channels. What were some people saying, man? They were talking about Andre Ward's physique, you know, how he looked different, how his body looked different, you know. Could he have been doing something, you know? Now, it has to be asked, man. Andre Ward was a guy who had won like only half of his fights by stoppage. A guy who was not notorious for having punching power. It was, you know, talked about and discussed how this guy's body had, you know, supposedly made a change. He looked stronger, bigger, all that, this and that. And Andre Ward, in this fight, in a rematch, he stops a guy who we had never seen hurt, never seen knocked down. I mean, I don't count that shit that happened with Blake Caparillo. I thought that Caparillo stepped on Kovalev's foot, and you know, he went down, you know, basically off of that, not because of the punch. So never saw Sergey hurt, never saw him knocked down, and no punching power having Andre Ward. You know, only half his fights, like I said, with stoppages. In his second fight at light heavyweight, he stops Sergey Kovalev, man. You know, with the you know, kind of suspicions about the guy, you know, was he doing something? How was his body looking? All this and that, you know. I'm telling you, man. I was doing part of the reason that, you know, it took me a while to get on here. I was on a little bit of a delay. But I was trying to research, VADA testing for this fight. According to VADA's website, Ward and Kovalev tested for this fight. They said that Andre Ward re-entered their pool, I think on March 17th. So that was what, March, April, May, June. That was what, 3 months out before the fight. All right. The first fight was at the end of November. Okay. So let's just say if. Okay. Let's just say if. I'm not saying the guy did anything wrong, but let's just say if he did something. Okay. That would have been November, December, January, February. He would have had over 3 months. At least a full 3 months. To start doing something, man. And like I've been saying, man, about this Vada Clean Boxing Program shit, man. I did not say it with Kell Brook Errol Spence fight, man. It has been on my mind. It's been in my gut. I accepted the loss. Didn't make any excuses. Like I said if Errol Spence tested clean in that fight, that there was nothing I could say. But this is the second time, guys, in a big fight. Let me point out, okay? Let me point out. Sergey Kovalev, you go to their box trick. Sergey Kovalev and Kell Brook are voluntarily enrolled in the Vada Clean Boxing Program, meaning they are subjected to year-round random testing. Signed up for a fight or not. Vada can show up at their doorstep and they have to test. Andre Ward, man, is not listed Vada Clean Boxing Program, same as Errol Spence, man. And, I didn't say it with the Errol Spence fight, but I'm going to say it now, man. Kell Brook was winning that fight, and all of a sudden, he slows down, and Errol Spence is still going strong. Still going strong, after Kell Brook was winning the fight. Now, of course, Kell suffered the injury, and that partially was, why he slowed down. But Errol was still going strong in his first, well, I don't think it wasn't his first 12-round fight, but, well, maybe it was. It was the first time he was going 12. No, it wasn't. But, I mean, I'm telling you, man, it was the reason the guy didn't sign up for the Clean Boxing Program, man. My opinion. It's my opinion. All these guys doing something between fights. They can beat these VADA tests, man. They can beat those commission tests. Guys did it for years. Guys still they still try to beat VADA. When they are signed up, they still try to do it, man. So I'm just saying, man. These guys are not subject to year-round testing, man. This kind of shit can happen, man. I don't know if Ward was doing something or not, but it's got to be pointed out, man. A lot of people was talking about the guy's physique, and was he doing something? What's going on with Ward? He's not enrolled in the Clean Boxing Program, man. He is not subjected to random year-round testing. He was only subjected to testing when he signed up, when he, as VADA said on their website, when he re-entered their program. When he was not entering the program, they couldn't randomly test the guy, man. So it's just kind of amazing to me, man, that the guy, all of a sudden, he can stop a guy who had never been stopped, who was a killer at light heavyweight, who I had never even seen lose a fight, in my opinion, man. So I had to say it, man. I did not say it. I was kind of keeping it to myself with the Errol Spence Kell Brook thing. I didn't want to make no excuses for that, but these guys not being tested, man, year-round random. I'm telling you, man, I have my suspicions, man. And this is one of the second big fight in a row, man. Guys enrolled, are losing, in the Clean Boxing Program. They are losing to guys who are not, guys getting stoppages, on these guys, man. So, but hey, I'm giving Ward credit, man. When it came to the actual boxing skill, man, he looked good. Kovalev looked bad. He didn't look good, man. He looked sloppy. He missed a lot of shots. He just did not look in his prime like a shell of himself. He really did. So I think that's about it, man. That's all I gotta say. Let me go to the chat, see what see what some of you see what some of you guys are saying. Let's see. Ward threw 15 low blows. He may have thrown some, but I don't know, man. I don't know if I'll, you know. I think some of those body shots were clean. Some of them were low, but I'm not gonna use that as an excuse for Sergey, man, because the guy was getting out box, man. He was missing all night. He gassed, and Ward was landing flush clean, man, even to the head. He was landing on the guy. Let's see. Uh, Monty Brown. I knew people was gonna bring up steroids. I would lose all respect for you if you pull this whole ass card. Just fucking respect. Ward stopped his ass. Sour grapes. You sound like crybaby, man. Be a man. Hey, I'm saying Kovalev got out box, man. But let's just call it like it is, man. I'm not gonna hold back on my channel, man. Hey, I clearly was saying Kell Brook was gonna beat Errol Spence, man. He did not. And I didn't want to make any excuses after the fight. But this shit got to be addressed, man. What happened tonight? I had to finally say it, man. I was not gonna hold my tongue anymore, man. You know, guys who are enrolled and sign up for random year-round testing, man, they are losing to guys who are not, man. And in between fights, these guys can do things, man, when they are not subjected to year-round testing, to random testing. They can. Fighters have done it for years, and they still trying to do it, as I said. So I had to bring it up, man. Let's see. Let's see. Marty Brown is pissed. Oh well. Hey, I'm not covering up for guys. I'm not I'm gonna say it like it is, man. You know. Uh go to Andre Ward's box rig, man. Does it say Vada Clean Boxing Program enrolled? I don't see it. I see it on Sergey's, I see it on Kell Brooks. On Errol Spence, I don't see it. On Andre Ward, I don't see it, man. And these guys staying strong in fights. They stopping these guys, man. Andre Ward, no punching power. When was the last time Andre Ward stopped somebody? Chad Dawson when he quit? You know, many years ago. Come on, man. I gotta bring it up, man. Whether the guy did it or not, I don't know. But I had to bring it up. All right. Yeah, Lewis Coleman Roy's work like this. You get all your work in, then you sign up for VADA afterwards, so it doesn't matter. That's what I'm saying, man. There are guys, I don't know the details, but there are guys out there saying that it can be beat, man. The guys cycle off the shit before they start testing, man. You know, let's see. Monty Brown, Monty Brown still pissed. Hey, man, I'm just telling it like it is, man. Just telling it like it is, man. The questions have to be asked, man. Somebody got to say it, man, and I will be the one to say it. You know, they doing the Vada Clean Box program for a reason, man. Think about it. And guys still getting popped. Guys still getting popped, man. Even with the random testing, guys still getting popped. Guys still trying to cheat. So it's got to be mentioned, got to be questioned, got to be questioned, got to be asked, man. Who is Andre Ward stopping, man? Before no, he stopped that guy. Who was that guy he fought? Paul Smith or whatever that was a year or two ago when he made his comeback with Rock Nation, I believe. He stopped that guy, but I mean, who was that guy? That guy was, he was nobody that we knew, somebody from out of the country. So he was supposed to stop that guy. Hell, he was supposed to stop what's his name? Brand, the guy he fought before Kovalev. That guy went 12 rounds with Andre Ward, and Sergey Kovalev got stopped in the rematch. Whew. Okay. All right, man. A lot at stake in these fights, man. A lot is at stake in these fights. Legacy, money, notoriety, all this shit, man. It's gotta be mentioned, man. It's gotta be brought up. So I'm bringing it up for discussion, man. You guys can talk about it, leave your comments, man. But now did Ward do something? I don't know. Did Aerosmith do something? I don't know, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying. The question got to be asked, man. Hell, Spence did not enroll in the Vital Clean Box program, man. They gave him a number 3 ranking. What did he say? Nah, dog, I'm good. Keep that shit, man. I ain't taking that test. I ain't enrolling. That's what happened, man. He did it for a reason. He did it for a reason. You know. So, hey, I think that's all I got, man. Shit. You know, shocking result, man. Andre Ward stops Kovalev for the first time in his career. You know, and I will give him credit. He landed a hard right to the head. That hurt Kovalev bad. Like I said, uh, you know, Sergey was looking sloppy and he got caught hard. But I had to mention it, man, with the way people talked about Andre Ward's physique and him not being enrolled in the clean box program for year-round random testing. I had to mention it, man. So that's it, guys. Shocking result. I guess I'll do the crow later at some point. Maybe tomorrow. I've been super busy, man. So I'll get to it tomorrow. Do some more videos tomorrow, and I'll check in with y'all in, man. Monty Brown, Spence and Ward are both on a different level. Yeah, and they both not enrolled in the Vital Clean Box program either, man. Remember that shit. Thanks for watching.